Welcome to AI in Action. Today, we're diving deep into how AI is changing the game in manufacturing.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
talking about getting rid of those
Yeah.
unexpected equipment breakdowns in factories.
Right.
Imagine if we could predict them.
Exactly.
That's what predictive maintenance is all about.
Totally.
And we're going to see how Siemens is using it to totally change the industry.
Yeah, it's a
So
total game changer.
how's this whole thing work? Does
Right.
Siemens
Okay.
give every machine a crystal ball or something?
Not a crystal ball,
Okay.
but close.
Okay.
They're using some really cool tech.
Okay.
They combine these deep learning algorithms with
Deep learning algorithm.
with IoT sensors
Okay.
that are put right on the factory machines.
So these sensors are like always watching
So
everything.
they're collecting all this data like temperature, vibration, and pressure.
So those are like vital signs for machines.
Exactly. It's like the machine's heartbeat.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
right.
the AI is like the doctor keeping an eye on the patient.
Exactly. The AI looks at all that data from the sensors and looks for any patterns that might,
Okay.
mean something's about to fail.
So it can tell that something's wrong even before it breaks.
And get this,
Okay.
these algorithms, they actually learn and adapt over time.
That's wild.
They can pick up on these tiny changes that we might miss.
Really?
And the more data they analyze,
Yeah.
the better they get at predicting failures.
So it's like it's constantly learning and
Exactly.
becoming smarter.
That's what makes this tech so powerful.
Wow.
It's not just some static system.
Right.
It's constantly evolving.
Wow. So it's not just about avoiding those big shutdowns.
No.
It's about making everything run better overall.
You got it. It's about optimizing performance.
Okay.
Think about it. If you know when a part's going to wear out,
Yeah,
you can just swap it out before it becomes a problem.
that makes sense.
Less downtime,
Yeah.
more productivity,
Okay.
and you save money.
So what kind of results are we actually seeing?
Siemens has seen some amazing results.
Can you give us some numbers?
Factories using this system have
Yeah.
seen up to a 30% drop in unplanned downtime.
Wow, 30%.
Yeah, that's huge.
And they're also seeing a 20% cut in maintenance costs.
That's incredible.
Mhm.
So it's like a win-win.
Absolutely.
Less downtime and lower costs.
Exactly.
So it's not just theory, it's actually making a difference.
That's the real deal.
That's amazing. We actually had a chance to speak with
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Markus Biehl.
Okay.
He's an AI specialist at Siemens.
Right.
And he gave us some really insightful
He's great.
perspectives on this whole thing.
Yeah. He really emphasized how this technology is a
yeah.
fundamental shift
Yeah, cool.
in how we approach maintenance.
Like it's not just a small improvement.
Exactly. He sees this as the future of manufacturing.
Wow.
And he thinks companies that don't adopt this,
They're going to fall behind.
that's a bold statement.
But he's right.
It's exciting to hear that kind of passion.
He's definitely got the vision.
It is contagious.
Totally.
So we know this is huge for Siemens,
Right.
but what about everyone else?
Yeah, what about the rest of the manufacturing world?
What are they saying about this AI revolution?
Oh, there's definitely buzz online.
Oh, really?
Like on LinkedIn.
Okay.
People are already talking about how this is changing job roles
Interesting.
and the skills people will need in the future.
So people are already thinking about the impact on jobs.
Yeah. And it's not all sunshine and roses.
Right.
There are concerns about job displacement, too.
That's understandable. Anytime you have a big change
Right.
like this,
Exactly.
people are going to worry about their jobs.
Yeah.
What other kinds of conversations are happening online?
On Reddit,
Okay.
there's a mix of excitement about the efficiency gains
Okay.
and then some worry about what we don't know yet.
Makes sense.
Some people are wondering about worker safety, and others are talking about the ethics of using so much AI.
It sounds like we're just at the beginning of this whole AI thing.
We are. It's a lot to think about.
Yeah, it really is.
Absolutely.
There's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah,
It's fascinating stuff, though.
totally.
I'm really glad we're diving into this.
Me too. It's exciting stuff.
It really is.
It is. Yeah, really is.
It's pretty amazing how this is making people think about these big questions.
It shows how important it is to stay up to date.
Totally. And to be ready to adapt as things change.
Exactly. We got to be proactive in understanding how AI will affect things.
Yeah, and make sure it's being developed in a way that benefits everyone.
Absolutely.
So we've been talking about the impact on factories,
Uh-huh.
but Dr. Biehl also talked about
Oh, yeah.
how this could go way beyond manufacturing.
Like what other industries?
He thinks it could be huge for things like
Okay.
automotive, aerospace, even heavy industry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anything with complex machinery.
If it works in a factory, it should work for a plane or a power plant.
Exactly. And he was really excited about how adaptable this solution is.
Oh, interesting.
He called it scalable.
Okay.
Basically, the same AI ideas that work for factories can be used for all kinds of machines.
So it's not just a one-trick pony.
Right. It could change how we maintain everything.
Wow.
Cars, airplanes, the power grid.
That's pretty mind-blowing.
It really is. It's like a whole new way of thinking about maintenance.
It's incredible to think about the possibilities.
Yeah. But it's important to remember that
What's that?
we're still in the early stages.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What we're seeing now is
Yeah.
just the tip of the iceberg.
Who knows what we'll be able to do in a few years?
It's exciting times.
It is. It's a whole new era of technology.
With AI leading the way.
Exactly.
But before we get carried away with all the cool stuff,
Yeah.
we need to think about the big picture.
What do you mean?
Well, any powerful technology can have downsides.
Sure.
We talked about job displacement.
Right.
But there are other things too.
Like what?
Well, as we start relying more on AI,
Yeah.
we got to make sure it's being used responsibly.
Okay.
We have to think about data privacy, algorithmic bias,
Right.
and even unintended consequences.
That's true. We need to be having these conversations now
Yeah, while the technology is still being developed.
so we can shape the future.
Exactly. So we want to leave you with this question.
Okay.
How do you see AI changing manufacturing?
That's a good one.
And what other industries do you think could benefit from this?
It's something to think about.
It is. The possibilities are huge.
They are.
And to keep up with all the latest AI developments,
Yeah.
be sure to follow
Okay.
at AI for the People.
I'll check them out.
They provide great insights on all things AI.
Sounds helpful.
It's been amazing exploring this with you today.
It really has.
We've seen how Siemens is leading the way, talked about the impact on different industries, and even looked at some of the ethical challenges.
It's been a great discussion.
It really shows how AI is changing things.
And this is just the beginning.
Can't wait to see what happens next.
Me neither.
But remember, the journey doesn't end here.
Right.
Keep exploring, keep asking questions.
That's how we learn.
Exactly. And let's all work together to make sure
Yeah.
AI is used for good.
Absolutely.
So keep learning, keep thinking, and stay inspired.
Well said.
The future of AI is in our hands.
It's an exciting time to be alive.
It's been great having you on the show.
It's been fun.
We've covered so much ground today.
Yeah, we have.
From how Siemens is using AI to change the maintenance game to the impact it's having on all sorts of industries.
It's been fascinating.
But as we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
we want to leave you with one last thought.
Okay. What's that?
The future of AI,
Yeah.
it's not set in stone.
Right.
We're shaping it right now.
With every choice we make.
Exactly. Every decision, every conversation.
It's a collaborative effort.
So let's keep exploring all the possibilities.
With open minds.
Yeah. And a commitment to using this technology responsibly.
I think that's key.
It is. It's been a pleasure exploring this with you today.
The pleasure was all mine.
Thanks for joining us on the deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
Until next time, keep exploring.